Hey, let's check out another Warden origin today. We can be a female elf? Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests, welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. I can be a rogue, I guess, although I suspect the warrior would probably be the fastest in terms of clearing the basic combat areas. Okay, Dalish Elf or City Elf? Let's be a Dalish Elf this time. Proud of your role as one of the few true elves, you have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe, until a chance encounter with a relic of your people's past threatens to tear you away from everything you have ever known.
Greetings.
Let's do a different hairstyle. I don't want to be too reminded of Welonz here. That reminds me of Liliana too much. Let's go. Lena Mahariel.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
Is that a human?
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
Let us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish. We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethalon? What should we do with them?
We don't like humans. Let's find out what they're doing here.
Does it matter? Hunting or banditry, we'll need to move camp if we let them live.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
More likely than not, those were elven ruins too. Ooh, If you've been there, you should have the treasure to prove it.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Why not?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
If I were a Dalish elf that grew up in this sort of environment where my clanmate is very hostile, I don't think I'd be that nice to them. Am I really gonna kill some random people because I can? Let's kill one. We'll kill one. The others will make sure no one else comes.
No, wait. You can't do this.
Oh damn, we really did it.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
Shouldn't we inform the keeper?
She might be interested in these carvings, but let's see if there's anything more before we get excited. Besides, we're already here. Now, they said it was to the west.
So unlike the mage one, at least we're not given like 20 different words to learn immediately, but Keeper is someone that's above us. That's all we know for now. Killed a damn human. Well. What was it? The quest. A child of the Dalish, the lost mysteries of the ancients. There's a cave with a demon. If the cave really contains some history, lost history of her people, it would be worth locating. Well, let's locate it then. Tamlin, huh?
Come on already, let's look for this cave. They said it was to the west.
Well, there's only one path here anyway. In terms of skills, I have stealth, I have dirty fighting. I believe that's it. I have a bow. I have daggers. I guess I'll start with a bow, mainly. Oh, do I want to make it a little bit easier for me? I can't. This doesn't really help. Sure. Yeah, sure. Dalish Promise Ring, that's basically for me anyway. Okay. These forests are... Is it the Brazilian forests, or is it some other one? Ooh! Oh no. Hala, our holy animal.
Creatures ahead.
They're coming. Let's get them.
I will not fail.
They're so close, I should probably switch to...
I'm waiting for this.
Yeah.
Take that!
Back.
But I guess stealth doesn't really help here. Actually, while we've been playing against rogues, they would randomly go invisible in battles too, so maybe I'm judging it too early. The Hala.
As you say.
Tree stump. Oh. Just learning about the place. Should be a place that we're familiar with. There were options earlier where we could have chosen that, oh, we know these forests, there's no ruins.
It is begun.
I wonder how that would have turned out. We'd eventually come here anyway? Probably.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
No, I don't. Let's check it out.
My thoughts exactly. With luck, we'll find something that will make us clan heroes.
Hopefully you'll survive, huh? I'll try to keep you safe, my friend. Lots of brambles here.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
Prepare for spiders. Leather gloves, can I have that? Mine's better. Mine's better. So is this. Yeah, 4.4. Human ruins. Ugh. Knew you were coming,
There's no
still got caught off
glory in
guard.
bloodshed. I must make...
Oh, I'm kind of tanking for my friend here. Does that work out? That took forever just to do that one. Oh, no stealth. No stealth.
Watch out! Have you no concern for your own existence?
Going to assume we're pretty low on the ladder in the Dalish Elf ladder. We're like young kids. Wanting to be more. Wanting more recognition.
I shall do it.
But if things go wrong here, then... Well, let's hope it doesn't go wrong. The fighting starts pretty early, huh? I feel like the Kuzlin one had way more talking and walking around just because it's not going to be that dangerous in our own castle. Yikes! Too late for that. Oh no! Oh dude, we're done. We're done, dude. I'm being surrounded! I'm actually done. Holy crap, dude. Get the big one
Shall
first.
be done.
Okay, yeah. We'll kill this one first. It's important that we kill a few. Backstabbing. Oh yes, backstabbing.
Come, let us end this.
My friend is pretty intent on using a bow. Oh, we'll get this
shall be
one.
done.
Get him in the back. It does make a difference, huh? Does my friend also have daggers? Might be good for you to switch to them, if so. Oh, you have a long sword. Which, well, do whatever you want, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I bet I'll switch back on his own anyway, depending on his skills. You just sort of get thrown into the fray immediately here. Oh no! We have this problem again.
It's a trap.
Oh! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's... Oh, God!
I shall do it. Look there, a cunning trap.
How come... Oh! Did you just see the spider walk away from the trap? Damn, they're smart.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Smart spider? Oh, no. Tamlin, I'm gonna need you to attack. I don't care what you do.
Let's go!
Just do something, please. He's really using the sword.
Now you fall.
What do my default quick play skills look like? Do I have anything in... No, I don't. I don't have deft hands. But I can still detect
I shall
some
do it.
basic traps. Lots of people have died here.
It's a trap.
This goes back the way that we could have come from.
It shall be done.
Oh. Did we kill people here already? No, we were killing spiders up until now.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
It's worn, but it looks vaguely familiar.
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
Is that supposed to be an elf then? It's got wings. Wow. It's interesting. So much of our past is lost to us.
I'd never have guessed ancient elves might have lived here. With humans.
Ancient elves have those wings and they use giant spears? Maybe. We don't really know at all. Well, that was obvious. How many of them are waking up? Just two? Is my friend any good with a... Oh, I think the poison is killing us. Hang in there, buddy. No, I should probably help you out. You don't look like you're doing too well. You should probably use... I know it's dumb to switch at a close distance, but you can use your skills like this, right?
Not a chance.
Send her.
How are you doing? I can't really go behind them because they'll just turn around. Yeah. Man, how did we not see that trap? Oh boy. This is going great. Come on, buddy. Oh, you switched back.
Were those walking corpses? This place is haunted.
I will help however I can.
No kidding. You gotta be careful. Are we good? Wait for your health to come back a little bit first. Maybe let's stand here, get an advantage while we can.
Ready to fight.
Oh no, he just threw something up at us, right?
Now we do battle. I
Ooh.
make that.
Ranged creatures. Berescarn. Oh, this is the the bear that we saw in the Magi origin before. But we never saw it outside of that, right? Like in my whole Human Noble playthrough, I don't remember seeing it at all. Damn.
By the creators, what was that thing?
Bear is scarn. Like a pointy bear. Oh! What is this?
It shall be done.
What is this? That? Do whatever you like. Skills to immediately help me if I'm dual wielding. I'm missing quite a bit right now, so I think maybe, yeah, quickly, just for some help. Are those humans? And then there's more beyond here. Oh, let's check out the mirror.
Very well.
Beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the writing says.
The keeper might be able to translate it.
Maybe, but she's not here to help us. Odd that it isn't broken like everything else. Especially with that bear lumbering around in here. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Get away from it, Tamlin.
Hold on, I just want to know what it is. Don't you see it?
Oh.
There it is again.
The
Can
demon.
you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look.
Tamlin!
It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground. And there's a great blackness.
Don't touch it.
It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Oh no. A demon? We knew it wasn't just spiders down there.
Can you hear me? I'm
What?
very sorry.
Already? Duncan? Oh no, am I alone?
You're awake. You've the god's own luck, Lethalon. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Worried. Where is Tamlin?
We don't know. The Shem who brought you here saw no sign of him.
Shoot. We killed a Shem in the forest.
Oh, the Keeper's not going to like that. But I doubt those Shems have anything to do with the one who found you. He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
Dalish elves don't like humans, but they are okay with Grey Wardens. The Shemlin was a Grey Warden?
So he claimed. I just wish he'd told us where that cave was. Most of the hunters are looking for it right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
Her? It's a different camp. It's not the Brazilian forest one?
I see you are awake, Dalan.
Oh.
It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
What happened to us?
I know only that the Grey Warden found you in front of a strange cave, sick and alone. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
I'm not sure. What does a darkspawn look like?
Like a man, but dark and tainted with evil. Perhaps you fought one in the cave and it wounded you.
Ah, the skeletons? Yeah, they weren't the norm. They weren't the norm. We fought a lot of them before, but as a Dalish elf, it's not normal. Walking corpses. There were many monsters and dead men that walked.
Walking corpses? Dark magic, but not darkspawn. I know not what the other creatures might have been. What else did you find? What is the last thing you remember?
She's like, talk about the mirror already, goddammit. A mirror. Tamlin touched it.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for Darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dallin? Without you, we will not find it.
I don't know. Is my sickness gone?
Your fever broke, and the signs of whatever illness snared you are gone. But truthfully, I don't know if you are free from it or not. I wish I knew more. Still, you seem well enough now. We must watch your condition, but without you we will not find this cave.
Mirror? What was that mirror about? Is it a demon? Some connection to the Fade, maybe? Tamlin may already be dead.
Yes, he may very well be. We can only search and pray, Dallin. You are his last remaining hope.
Then I am ready to go.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
The clan is leaving?
If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then Darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde. But that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest?
Uh-oh. For some reason, I guess because on the map, we ever only saw Brazilian forest. And I thought that all Dalish elves were in the Brazilian forest, basically. But clearly, I guess there are little pockets of elves elsewhere as well. And I'm in one of those other pockets right now. Yes, actually. Is it important?
So I feared. You have stirred up a hornet's nest, Dallin. Their village blames us for your actions. As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly.
You're going to let those Shemlin drive us off?
Our clan could slaughter their entire village if we cared to, but at the cost of bringing their king's rage down on our heads. These people are simple and have simple fears. This is their land, so we will go peacefully.
We just try not to impede in each other's territory. Are you not interested in the ruins in the mirror?
I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I sent you back with hopes of finding Tamlin, and that is all.
Surprisingly kind of a refreshing attitude for a keeper. Because people in these positions, sometimes you'll find someone like, oh no, we have to get the knowledge there, especially since the elves do seem a little bit obsessive about collecting that knowledge. So good to see that she prioritizes people's lives. Why do you want me to take Merrill?
Merrill knows a degree of my magic. Tamlin's chances of surviving the journey back are greater with her help. I also wish for Merrill to see this cave and mirror. She has a sense for these things, and could shed light on the nature of this illness.
But doesn't Merrill risk getting ill as well?
You recovered, and Merrill will too. Still, be careful. Should you come upon this strange mirror again, do not touch it.
I told Tamlin not to touch it. Take Merrill to the cave and find Tamlin. I understand.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
I have questions about this Grey Warden.
When Tamlin's life is at stake? Very well.
Why do you believe anything this Shemlin said?
He seemed honorable, and his care for your safety speaks well of him. I trust my judgment.
How did he know where to bring me?
He said he had been looking for our clan and had a hint of our whereabouts. As I said, you were fortunate. It is possible he sought a volunteer to join their order.
I wonder if there's like a canonically, does Duncan go to every single one of these places, or does he just happen to pick the one place that your warden is from? Are these wardens great warriors?
They are the best and most noble of all races, Dalen. Few can achieve their standards.
I thought the Grey Wardens had disappeared.
Not quite, Dalen. After they defeated the Darkspawn long ago, the Grey Warden's numbers diminished greatly over the centuries. It seems the humans have little use for them if Darkspawn aren't actively raising their lands. I suppose the thought of Darkspawn returning one day did not occur to them.
And have they returned?
The Grey Warden thinks so. A war may be in the offing. If so, we must get as far away from it as possible.
Could we not help in the battle?
Let the humans fight their battles, as we must fight our own. Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
I'm curious about these Darkspawn you mentioned.
Remember that Tamlin needs your help.
Yes, Keeper. Didn't the Grey Wardens destroy the Darkspawn long ago?
They destroyed the last horde of Darkspawn to threaten the surface centuries ago. It doesn't mean they extinguished them all.
Do you think this cave was a Darkspawn lair?
Darkspawn are savage, uncultured creatures, more akin to locusts than men. They may have befouled the cave, but they did not build what is there. From the Warden's description, it may have been a temple devoted to an old god. Should we return, I may see it for myself.
Why did the Grey Warden think I had met a Darkspawn?
Darkspawn are filthy, diseased beasts that taint the very air around them. The Grey Warden seemed to think your illness came from this taint. Since you did not meet any Darkspawn, I don't see how that could be. No doubt he was mistaken.
If that was Darkspawn and we were alone, thank goodness we didn't get dragged into becoming a broodmother or something. My god, a Genlock broodmother. What is the Darkspawn exactly? I've never seen one before.
They are mostly boogeymen, used to frighten human children. In modern times, they are rarely seen on surface lands. But rumor holds that great numbers dwell in the ancient tunnels of the Draganlan, the dwarves. They obliterate all that is in their path. Like a plague of locusts, they spread disease and misery when they come to the surface. An event to be feared, without doubt.
Could that bear-like monster have been a Darkspawn? Oh, a tainted bear.
The old tomes say Darkspawn come in as many varieties as surface creatures. They also say that many Darkspawn are seen only during what the humans call a blight. Perhaps your bear monster was one of those.
Maybe. I have no more questions about the Darkspawn Keeper.
Then do not tarry. Find Tamlin quickly.
But wait! I need more equipment before I go.
Master Island can help you. Go to him and ask to see his stock.
Goodbye, Keeper. We are... Dalish camp. We don't know about the world. It's just another camp entirely. I see.
That Shemlin was a Grey Warden. They are supposed to be great warriors.
So you have returned to us, Dalen. We are grateful you are whole and well.
I'm glad to be here as well, Haren.
So you should be. What were you two thinking, wandering into that cave without first coming to tell the Keeper?
Tamlin insisted we go inside.
Tamlin's idea, huh? And you've no mind of your own. I suppose your youth can be forgiven. Sadly, Tamlin pays the price. Losing you would be a terrible crime, Dalen. You belong to more than just yourself, or do you not remember?
What do you mean?
Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Certainly, Haren.
Come then. Help me as I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
If I remember it. Well, children, it starts with a mommy and daddy elf.
Let us start with the history that makes us Dalish. When we were slaves. Yes, slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery. But the humans would not leave us be. They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants. A war erupted. The humans invaded our homeland in the name of their one god, denouncing our sacrilegious nation. And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands. To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenan have a homeland once more. We shall then return the old ways to those of our people who have lost them. We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last Elvenan. Never again shall we submit.
The oath of the Dales, and no smart-mouthed comment. Thank the creators for small mercies. I will let you get back to your tasks. I pray you find Tamlin quickly.
Yeah, the kids here, from day one, they get told about the history of the Dales and how they were enslaved by humans. I can't imagine anybody growing up in these circumstances not hating humans. So I do feel like, yeah, killing the human earlier is acceptable from a roleplay perspective, although the Keeper probably wouldn't have liked it either because she just wants to keep the peace. What do you know about that Grey Warden?
The one who brought you back? Very little. He seemed decent enough as humans go. As for Grey Wardens, they're heroes without a doubt. Members of our own clan joined their ranks in ages past.
What about the Darkspawn?
Only that they eat living flesh and lurk in underground tunnels, once ruled by the Durgenlen. The dwarves.
Durgenlen.
In the last blight long ago, the Grey Wardens all but wiped them out. Should they return, all races will shudder.
I would like to hear more about our history.
Now that's something I rarely hear. Of course.
Forget about Tamlin. Do no books record our history?
When the humans enslaved us, they took away our language, our history, and our immortality. We quickened to the pace of life and retained nothing of ourselves. We were slaves for so long that even when we became free, there was little for us to recover. If books still exist, I do not know of them.
Right, the Keeper remembers everything. Somehow. That's why earlier, when we discovered that the cave had written Dalish, it was such a... written Elvish, it was such a big discovery. Why do the Shems allow us to exist if they hate us so much?
Perhaps they have no choice. Dalish clans are scattered to the winds and rarely gather, which makes us difficult for any organized effort to destroy. And why bother? We have nothing they want. No land, no treasure, and we always move on, allowing no one to grow too angry with us. Some might see this as cowardly, but we are proud. We are the last, and we will survive.
They prioritize survivability. They don't want to create trouble, they just want to make sure their people live on. Because they're not exactly the majority right now. You gotta do what you gotta do. What happened to the elves who didn't join the Dalish?
They remain in human cities, forgetting all they once had. We call them flat ears, but they differ little from their Shemlin masters.
Ooh.
A few may return, but we must accept that they know nothing of the lore, or why we keep it.
Do you think we'll ever find another homeland?
We can hope to find a new home one day, where the Dalish and the Flat Ears will build a land greater even than Arlathan. We shall teach the Flat Ears the lore they lost, and perhaps they will teach us to understand the Shemlen at last. That is the only way we shall truly live in peace.
Oh, I thought the Flat Ears included humans. You just mean city elves. In the end, they yearn for all the elves to come under one singular umbrella again. Yeah, because they're all elves, and the common enemy are the Shemlen. Tell me about Arlathan.
Ah, yes. The Lost City. Before the Shemlen enslaved us, even before they came to this part of the world, our people lived in glorious Arlathan. Legends say that our ancestors were immortal, and we possessed magic the Shemlen could only dream of.
I think that's all. Thank you.
Then I'm sure you have much to do, unless you've other questions.
Did elves ever live in caves?
I've never heard of such a thing. But in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
Thank you, I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Then that means that cave is really strange then. Because elves don't live in caves, but it was kind of elfy. But it was also kind of human-y. But there was also stuff that's written elvish. That's really strange. Okay, we should probably go help Tamlin then.
I'm glad you survived. Losing 2 of our young would be a great blow to the clan.
We're young.
Very well.
We're expected to continue the clan. Yeah, elves were originally immortal and all this, and then they just blame humans for pretty much every bad thing that's happened to them. Because in their eyes, that's... They became not immortal, they became mortal because of humans. We've read all of this.
I'm glad you survived. Losing 2 of our young would be a great blow to the clan.
We feared you would perish.
I'm good.
Anithara, it's good to see you recovered.
How are the Hala faring, Marin?
They fare well. The Keeper called for the clan to move on, and they will be ready to take us. One is heavy with calf, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Oh.
May I ask of Tamlin's fate? Some say the clan will leave before we find him.
We're going to find him, don't worry.
The Hala mourn our fallen. No sound is more heart-wrenching than their mourning cry. At least they won't be crying over you. They are quite fond of you.
Yeah, there was a dead Hala earlier. The Hala are beautiful creatures.
I admire them for their strength and pride. They are equals, not servants like the Shemlen horses. At any rate, I do not envy the Keeper's decision. I'll pray for Tamlin's safe return.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go. Let's go find him sometime soon, probably. Meryl. I don't think I recognize...
Search parties have been looking for Tamlin since the Grey Warden brought you back. No luck so far.
Hole and Junar.
Hello there. I don't think we've met.
Even though we live together?
Ah, it's good you're well. You weren't here when Paul arrived, were you?
I've heard of you. Everyone is talking about you and the other missing hunter. A Grey Warden brought you back here.
You're not Dalish, are you?
That obvious, is it?
Flat ear.
I just found your camp a couple of days ago. A lucky thing. I heard rumors in a nearby human village that a Dalish camp was close, and I hope to find your hunters in the forest.
You were fortunate I didn't shoot you, Paul. I thought you were a Shem, and a bandit at that. You're not the first city elf to rejoin his people. I'm sure you'll find life among us more satisfying than with the Shems, if no less harsh.
In the alienage, we hear terrible stories about the Dalish. They aren't true, right?
He's from the alienage. Only the parts where we sacrifice young elves to the gods.
Ha! That's funny. It is funny, right? You don't actually do that.
Who knows? So we still allow people to join.
It was good to meet you. Perhaps I'll get to hunt with you someday.
I've never seen a Shemlen city. What's it like?
You've never been to a city? Surely you've at least visited a town.
We occasionally trade with the Shemlen in small villages, but only a few in the clan can undertake that task.
I can't imagine never having seen a city. It's crowded, with buildings all squeezed together. There are people everywhere, and it always stinks.
And the elves live with the Shemlen?
Only if they're servants. Most of us live in a part of the city called an alienage, separated from the humans by walls. That's where all the poorest folk live. Laborers, dockhands, and thieves. And that's if you're lucky.
That hardly sounds like freedom.
We don't think about it like that. To most folks, that's just how it is.
And that's why you're learning how to shoot now, because you've never had to learn. Do elves from the city learn to fight or shoot a bow?
Andraste's mercy, no. No one is allowed to walk around with any weapon. Fighting just gets you arrested. And I've never had to leave the city before, much less learn how to hunt.
We hear city elves don't know what it means to be elven.
Well, back in the city we hear the same about you. Stories about Dalish bandits attacking people for no reason.
We would never resort to banditry.
I'm just saying that's what we hear. And it's elves who say these things too, not humans.
I feel like that's a perspective we haven't heard about. We know that the Dalish don't really look too kindly to the city elves, but the reverse is also true. Because everyone wants to be the hero in their own story, so they gotta make everyone else the villain. They just don't know the truth.
Even if they did, I honestly don't think most of them would want to leave. Wandering and hunting doesn't sound like much of a life.
At least they would live as free men, and as equals.
Maybe. But to most elves I know, the only difference between them and humans is how much coin they have. Coin is the great equalizer, not living free.
It's two different solutions to living in a place where you're the minority, in terms solution for survival. One chooses to be subjugated, one chooses to be free, but both present different difficulties. Why did you leave the city?
I got into trouble for stealing. I'm not a thief. We just never really had a choice. Mother was a maid, and I was lucky if I could get work at the docks. You make a living however you can, right? When Mother died, I got drunk and was caught picking a guard's pocket. They were going to hang me, but I escaped and, well, here I am.
You won't have to resort to that anymore.
I'll do my best to adjust and fit in. I never dreamed you'd be so welcoming. I thought at best you might hide me for a bit. I'm glad I was wrong.
Well, you are an elf after all, and we look after our own. I should go.
Of course. I hope to see you again.
Immediately establishing some basic elf things. City elves versus Dalish elves.
As you say.
That's the lady with the equipment, I think.
Search parties have been looking for Tamlin since the Grey Warden brought you back. No luck so far.
I'm glad you recovered.
It's a man.
Once we find Tamlin, we can concentrate on the journey northward.
Thank you for the bow, Master Island. It is light and sturdy, much better than the one I made last year.
You are more than welcome. My father made it and used it in battle against the Clane tribes.
I will carry it with honor.
Can I have a cool bow? Master Island?
One of my own crafting, perhaps?
Yes, thank you. Didn't need to be too good at persuasion, because I belong to the clan.
It may not have a history, but you'll provide one for it soon enough, yes?
I don't even use a bow. I'm a dagger person. Why would you give away your father's bow?
We are all the same clan. His hand is as my hand. I have relinquished nothing. It was my father who first spoke of the Vir Tanadal, the three ways of the hunter. The first is the Vir Asan, the way of the arrow, to reach for our goal unrelenting. The second is the Vir Borasan, the way of the bow, to bend, but not to break. The last is the Vir Adalen, the way of the wood. We are as ancient as the forests, each tree a part of the greater land. All Dalish are united in this. One day, we shall have a homeland again.
I'd like to hear the story of your father's battle.
Then I am proud to tell it. Our clan was one of the first to flee the Dales. When we came to Ferelden, the fiercest of the Shemlin were the barbarians known as the Clane. We didn't wait for them to attack us. Every Dalish clan in Ferelden united to bring the battle to them.
We attacked them first?
They were barbarians without honor. They would have slain us without a second thought. The ensuing battle went well for us. That day we carved out our reputation of being the deadliest archers. Our arrows won us the right to wander these woods at will. It was this very bow that my father used that day.
Thank you for the tale, Master Island, and especially the bow. I will honor its history.
It's probably gonna be the same thing.
We are all the...
Yeah.
It was my father... All Dalish are united in this. One day, we shall have a homeland again.
May I see your crafts, Master Island?
Of course. Take whatever you need.
They're like, please hurry up and go find Tamlin. And I'm like, no. No. I don't have that much money. There's nothing to look at, really. You can have some boots. Oh, these boots are better. Not this one. This one is. Well, this one's even better. The lion's paw. Yeah, you know what? Put it on, make sure we stay alive and all that. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Are we ready then?
It is begun.
No, there's still... Oh, no, this is just, Hold up.
Why do we have to leave again? We're always going somewhere. Why can't I go to the Shem City?
Can we trust this Grey Warden? How do we know he didn't hurt Tamlin?
'Cause he brought me back.
Thank the creators. We were sure we'd lose you last night.
Veneral.
Is the Keeper sending you back to that cave to look for Tamlin?
Yes, I'm going with Meryl.
I want to go with you. Keeper Marathari probably won't approve, but I can help find Tamlin.
I'm only supposed to take Meryl.
Tamlin's my friend too. I want to help find him. If Meryl can risk it, so can I.
Well, if you want to come, it'll make things easier. I suppose I won't stop you then.
Good. I'll follow you, just to make sure Meryl doesn't go running to the Keeper when you tell her I'm coming.
Oh no. Okay. That's fine. The more the merrier for me. Although I feel like this might lead to something bad. Fenharol. Yeah, that guy's name is so similar. Fenharol. Fenharol.
I shall do it.
Okay. But hey, I'm never gonna say no to a friend helping us.
I see you have not left with Meryl yet. Is there something you need?
Oh. I can tell her about it right now. I want to bring Fenarol with us to the cave.
Fenarel? Are you certain? I'm already putting Meryl at risk. I don't want to lose you too.
I want to help Keeper. If we can find Tamlin, it's worth the risk.
Very well then. You have my permission. And thank you for asking for it.
Okay, great. Great. We're not even doing this illegally. This is all above board. Now Meryl won't get mad. Alright, Meryl. The more the merrier. Let's go. Just kidding. There's more people here.
By the creators, it is so good to see you whole and well. I was so worried.
Aneth Ara Ashal, it's good to see you too.
All that time you were ill, the Keeper didn't know if you were going to live or die. I've been outside the Keeper's tent the whole time. I have never been so relieved as when I heard you would pull through. What happened? Everyone says Tamlin may be dead.
So it's kind of like back at Ostagar when there were people that were resting from injuries because they might have been tainted. Sometimes you can recover from the taint if you didn't like get really hurt or get it into your bloodstream, I guess, but sometimes you can't. He's missing. That's all we know right now.
That's awful. He's been a good friend to you since you were fledglings. You must be more careful. Your mother and father, may they rest in peace, would be horrified to see you take such risks.
I'm an orphan. You've never spoken of my parents much, Ashal.
What happened to them is a sad tale, and it's in the past. Reopening old wounds benefits no one.
Don't we Dalish strive to learn of our past?
You've much to do tonight with Tamlin still missing. I will tell you another time.
The only lady who understands the emergency we're in right now.
As you say.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Half injured?
Losing Tamlin would be a bad sign. He's one of our most promising hunters.
I'm glad you survived. Losing 2 of our young would be a great blow to the clan.
What? You're not changing your mind now, are you?
No, of course not.
Then let's find Meryl. I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's go. They've been lore dumping me like crazy here. Poor Tamlin.
I miss Tamlin. I want him to come home.
Search parties have been looking for Tamlin since the Grey Warden brought you back. No luck so far.
We'll find him. What if he went through the mirror and he got teleported somewhere? Because it sounds like he's not in the cave.
Very well.
Which would be worrying, because what did he see in the cave anyway? We don't really know.
As you say.
We've never come across anything like that even, like, in our whole playthrough. So this really is a mystery.
The Keeper told me I'm to accompany you back to those caves. As her apprentice, I may see something you missed. But our main objective is to find Tamlin, of course. We must make haste. He may not have much time.
Fanaril is coming with us. Any objections?
That depends on the Keeper. I thought we're supposed to go alone.
The Keeper is fine with it.
That's good enough for me. Now, are we ready?
Aren't you worried about getting sick?
A little, but the Keeper cured you. How dangerous could it be? Even if I get sick, finding Tamlin or something valuable will be worth it.
I don't know if that's a guarantee. You guys are very like, well, if you're okay, we should be okay. I'll get sick, but I'll get better. How much did the Keeper tell you?
Enough to pique my interest and my concern. You can explain the rest on the way.
I need supplies.
Master Island could help you, but do not tarry.
Oh, okay, let's go then.
You're back. Are you ready to go now?
How much of our lore do you know?
Less than I'd like to. I know some of our old magic, as the Keeper does, and I'll know about these relics if I see them. The Keeper isn't sending me to collect anything, however. We're worried about Tamlin.
Okay, let's head out now.
Then let us make haste while daylight lasts.
We're back. Are we back in the exact same place? Yes, we are. Oh, no! Darkspawn already. Like, get him from afar.
Back! Yes, of course.
They can't get us from over here. The Genlock is like, huh?
Now we do battle.
One of our dudes is getting blocked the whole time.
Defend yourself!
You know what? This probably works out if I'm a melee person. You guys can attack? Why is he blocked all the time? Is it the trees?
Have you no concern for your own gods?
That's not a good sign.
What were those things? Were those Darkspawn?
I don't know.
I've never seen anything like them. You can smell the evil on them. Where did they come from? Were they here before?
Maybe the mirror has something to do with it.
What would Darkspawn have to do with our people? The stories say our Lathan fell long before the Darkspawn appeared. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's hope we don't find any more of these monsters. Before we go, are you all right? Were you hurt during the fight?
I'm fine. What do you ask?
You do look quite pale now that Meryl's mentioned it.
Really? What are you implying?
Nothing. Forget I said anything. Let's go.
What does that mean? Oh god.
It shall be done.
Duncan, he can't have like forcibly changed me into a Grey Warden in my sleep or something, right? He can't do that. You gotta make me drink the stuff and all that. Dead Hala?
I wonder whose camp this is. Do you remember it being here?
Can Meryl drink some water? Like, her voice sounds very gravelly. Maybe it belongs to the Shemlin who found me.
You're probably right. Didn't he say he was headed back to the cave? If so, he's not here now. And we've seen no sign of Tamlin. Maybe we should... Wait. Do you hear that?
No forest creatures. It's too quiet.
Exactly. The forest is too... still. Something's in the air. Something unnatural.
Careful. I don't like this.
It seems whatever you woke up inside that cave has spread outside. The sooner we find this cave and Tamlin, the sooner we can leave. Too much.
What? Okay. Oh, alright. But like the Keeper said, the walking corpses were a sign of dark magic, not darkspawn. So does that mean the mirror... outside the mirror it was dark magic, but then the mirror itself is darkspawn related? We don't know anything about the mirror so far. Oh, I really should have brought some health potions. Shoot, I'm dumb. Let's go, guys. You guys have got to help me. Meryl is doing nothing. Come on, send some arcane bolts over. Damn, Federal! Federal's shots are getting blocked all the time. Come help out, man. I need your help. What does Meryl have anyway? Arcane Bolt, Flame Blast, Weakness, Flaming Weapons, Flaming Weapons.
Shall be as you say.
Why not? We immediately found the path again. Despite not being too familiar with it, I wonder if the brambles are related. They seem kind of foreboding. Alright, we're back. Where's Duncan? Yep. Have we seen alphas? We got a codex entry for alphas.
So these are the ruins. Interesting. They're definitely of human origin, yet elven artifacts are scattered amongst them. Nothing explains the monsters, though. But we must find Tamlin, or what's left of him. I can't imagine he's still alive with those creatures about.
Maybe they took him hostage.
Maybe. Let's just hope he's here, somewhere.
Hostage? That implies a pretty high level of intelligence, though, and the fact that they think that he's valuable enough for us to come back and get him. And hostage for what, really? You've gotta want him back for something that we have that they want, but we don't even know if that's the case. Come on, guys. Meryl's probably the highest damage dealer here. His mages are insane in Origins. I feel like they're by far the strongest. Without mages, I feel like we can't do anything. I don't need it, but I'll pick it up. Especially if you give me some potions. So we were here. Oh! Oh! Get the emissary, dude.
We must act.
Get the emissary. Hurry. Oh no. Okay, good. Good. And the level up gave me back some health, so that's good. And these guys weren't outside before. That in itself is not a great sign. Are your arrows flaming? Because I have some flaming arrows for you. There you go. Scout's bow. No. Lena... Oh, what? It's the same as mine. Except with -1 aim time. Sure, okay. Why not? Well, these guys definitely weren't here before, and that sort of implies that Duncan hasn't been here, because otherwise, they'd be gone. Not a great sign. Dual weapon sweep? Sure. Oh! You are here.
So you were the one fighting Darkspawn. I thought I heard combat. You're the elf I found wandering the forest, aren't you? I'm surprised you have recovered.
If you heard the fighting, why didn't you help?
I would have, had I not been battling them myself. Not all the kills here were yours, as you can see. My name is Duncan, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you. The last time we spoke, you were barely conscious.
Andera Natisha and Duncan of the Grey Wardens. I am Meryl.
the Keeper's apprentice.
And I am Fenarel. Did you come here alone, human? Battling all those creatures?
Yes, though I must admit you took a great deal of pressure off me. Your keeper did not send you after me, did she? I told her I would be in no danger.
We're looking for our brother Tamlin.
So you and your friend Tamlin both entered this cave, and you saw this mirror.
Yes, Tamlin touched the mirror and I blacked out.
I see. That's unfortunate. The Grey Wardens have seen artifacts like this mirror before. It is Tevinter in origin, used for communication. Over time, some of them simply break. They become filled with the same taint as the Darkspawn. Tamlin's touch must have released it. It's what made you sick. And Tamlin too, I presume.
Communication. So is some kind of teleportation possible then, since Tamlin's not here? So it's true. I had the Darkspawn plague.
You have it still, and it will infect others so long as this mirror exists. Your recovery is only temporary. I can sense the sickness in you, and it is spreading. Look inside yourself, and you will see.
Then what should I do?
First, we deal with the mirror. It is a pestilence and a threat.
What about Tamlin? Can you break it normally? Yes.
It is done. Now let's leave this cursed place. I must speak with the Keeper immediately regarding your cure.
What about Tamlin?
There is nothing we can do.
But where is he? I'm still alive. He could be too.
Let me be very clear. There is nothing you can do for him. He's been tainted for 3 days now, unaided. Through your Keeper's healing arts and your own willpower, you did not die, but Tamlin has no chance. Trust me when I say that he is gone. Now we should return.
He's saying that even if he is alive, it would be like a Darkspawn, but I think we wouldn't randomly trust Duncan like this. Won't there at least be a body?
The Darkspawn would have taken it.
Why would they take his body? Not to eat it, I hope.
Darkspawn are evil creatures, and it's best to leave it at that. I'm sorry.
The Duncan knows, but he's not telling us out of sparing our feelings, I guess. And they've been hinting at this, I remember. Even back in the human origin, they kept saying stuff like, oh, Darkspawn drag people underground, but what did they do with them? Do they eat them? And then we found out later, no, they don't. I wish they ate them. That would be the kinder thing. I'm not ready to give up the search just yet.
If you prefer, I can wait outside while you look around, but I assure you, he will not be here. I suggest, however, leaving sooner rather than later. You are sick whether you feel it or not, and it does you no good to linger.
It's been 3 days already. I just want to look around and make sure.
As you wish. I will see you back at camp.
We can't just leave without trying. But the mirror just broke and without any sort of resistance? Not exactly sure how a mirror would resist, but Tevinter, yet again. Kind of like the artifacts we saw in the... Ooh. Whoa. Like the artifacts that we saw in the Mage Tower basement. Whoa, these roots kind of look like people. Oh no. Wait, what did it say? Oh, I missed it. A strange...
I think they've
We'll look at it again later. If we can.
seen us.
As you ask.
As you say.
Good. Oh! Hate getting stunned.
Bloodshed.
We're doing good, we're doing good. No, not on that guy, on this guy. Oh, there's actually quite a few here, holy crap. Duncan, you didn't finish searching this place, did you? But good thing I came back here with 3 people this time. With me and Tamlin, I feel like we would have... Because I did see this place before, but we didn't go back here. With me and Tamlin, it would be very not good. What was this about? A strange statue commemorating the emergence of and short-lived trading relationship with dwarves who dug too high and too
as you say,
frugal and struck elves. Oh, the dwarves dug this and that's a statue? Oh no, that's a statue. It's the dwarves and the elves accidentally encroached on each other's territories. But okay, I don't think we're gonna find Tamlin here. It's not anything like he got transported through the mirror. It's just that in the days we were unconscious before Duncan came, the Darkspawn took him somewhere, which is strange because they should be taking the women, not the men.
Very well.
We can see people behind. Ow! Oh, 2 of them. Damn. Oh my goodness! Well, I can't open that door, so even though there's guys there, sorry, not today. Well, I guess that's that. But what if Tamlin was in that one locked room? Now we'll never know. Oh my goodness. How did I never run into any of this? Don't stand in the center. The center is where the problems are. We just go. Duncan will be waiting for us back at camp? Can we go back to camp directly?
I'm relieved you have returned, and I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him?
Nothing. He's gone.
I see. Meryl, what about the mirror? Did you bring anything back?
I can answer that, Keeper. I destroyed the mirror.
I intended to use it to find a cure for this mysterious illness. I trust you had good reasons for your actions.
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was lost here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel, then, Duncan. Meryl, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Darlene, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Very well, Keeper.
Tell Harin Pivel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead. Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
The cure... Destroying the mirror is part of the cure, right? Sad, though, because it was an artifact. I'm just glad we're not all about the archaeology and keeping the artifacts intact and all that.
It was good to meet you. Of course.
Just randomly talking to y'all, that's all. We have to prepare a service for the dead for someone whose body we don't even have.
I see you have not returned with young Tamlin. Are we to assume the worst?
The Grey Warden says he will not be found.
A sad day for our clan. I know you and Tamlin were friends. My condolences on your loss.
Thank you, Master Island.
May the creators guide your path.
Now, usually I feel like in the origins, whatever we really focus on, they should come back later on, right? So Tamlin, we didn't see anything. I wouldn't assume he's dead, but if he does come up again in the elf playthrough, I assume it would be in the form of a darkspawn or something.
Oh, thank the creators you're safe. I questioned the Keeper's wisdom at sending you off while you're still sick, but my doubts were misplaced. Tamlin isn't with you. Is it as everyone fears?
We never found his body.
Oh, poor dear. This is horrible news. Please take care of yourself and get better. We can't bear to lose anyone else.
The Grey Warden knows a cure for my illness.
That's good. I thought the shaman's arrival was a bad omen, but perhaps I was wrong. I will see you soon, my dear. You make me very proud.
Am I not okay? Do I still look pale, guys? I can't tell.
I wish we'd had more time to examine those artifacts. Perhaps another time if the Keeper thinks it's wise.
Right?
You bring sad news. The Hala can sense it. They are restless and paw at the ground.
I'm sorry. I wish I had good news too.
I wish we could have found Tamlin. If those creatures... Oh, I can't bear to think about that. Why do you think the Grey Warden won't tell you about this cure? It seems rather cruel to withhold it.
Ah, it's because it's the joining, isn't it? It must be something terrible.
Keeper Marathari won't let him withhold it. I say we get your cure, move the clan north, and put this all behind us.
It's not actually a cure. It's, well, you have some taint in you already, so let's spread the taint.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
The Grey Warden says he is, but I'm not sure.
Even if he's not, we must leave soon. To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Will you prepare a service for Tamlin, please?
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
But what if Tamlin isn't dead?
We shall sing for him anyway, and pray he does not suffer. I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden. You have met him now, yes? Is he a good man?
I can't tell, but he does seem honorable. He has this air of authority around him. He seems honorable for a Shemlin.
Interesting. What is it he talks to the Keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask.
Okay, I should go.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Thank you. They're done talking. I have to leave my family that I grew up with.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Oh! It's not that the cure is the joining. It's that you need a cure, and I will only give it to you if you join me because I need people. Oh, okay. That's exactly like the whole High Ever Castle thing where, hey, I'm not gonna save your daughter unless if you give her to me as a Grey Warden. Me? A Grey Warden? This is madness!
This is not madness, Dalen. Your survival depends on it.
The darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that. But it means joining us.
Oh, okay, never mind. The cure is the joining, I guess. And the fact that I recovered might signal to Duncan that I have some potential. Because remember, the joining kills people pretty often too. In our joining, 1 out of 3 people survived. Me. That's it. Can't you just give me the cure?
The cure is only found by joining the Grey Wardens. As sole protectors against the darkspawn, we're granted some immunity to the taint. But this is not charity. We enlist only the worthy, and you have certainly proven yourself. Should you join, it's unlikely you'll ever be able to return here.
This is so sudden! My family! Why should we trust this human keeper?
A great army of darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away.
Oh.
As it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty and your salvation.
This is all I've ever known! This is my home!
A home that Darkspawn may tear apart. This way you can find a cure and protect your clan. Have courage.
I cannot express my sadness at sending one of our daughters off into such danger. Away from the clan that loves her. But if this is what the Creators intend for you, Dalish, meet your destiny with your head held high. No matter where you go, you are Dalish. Never forget that.
Please, do not cast me away.
I am sorry, Dalish.
Very well, you leave me no choice. I hereby invoke the right of conscription.
Whoa!
And I witness and acknowledge your invocation, Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
I'm sorry this was not your choice, but the Darkspawn threat is simply too great.
Damn. Damn, okay, I can just... No matter how much I say no, they'll just force me to do it. You cannot make me serve against my will!
I will drag you kicking and screaming to Ostagar if I must. Would you rather die here and sicken your own people?
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalish. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalish. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Not only is it a funeral for my friend, but I'm losing my family too. Losing everyone you know and love because they were killed by a betrayal, that sucks, but this sucks too. Wow, that was... Damn. This is so sad! And that is the Dalish Elf origin. This one pretty clearly got the short end of the stick, I feel like. Significantly shorter than both the human origin, the human noble and the magi origin, I think. Yeah, and more simplistic too. We accidentally come across Darkspawn, and we get tainted, so now we have to become Grey Warden. That's it. I quite enjoyed the whole Jowin love story last time, so this one feels like, oh, that was pretty quick. But, hey, the Grey Warden story only begins from here on, right? Okay, interesting. Did we learn too much more that we didn't know already? Feel like if I had started with this, the Tevinter thing would be on my mind a little bit more. Because we straight up saw this mirror, and I'd be thinking about it throughout the whole time, being like, what's this weird magical mirror that we broke? Are we gonna see more of it later on, or what? So... yeah, but, I mean, throughout our whole journey though, the Tevinter stuff has been in the background, not really too strongly in the foreground, so maybe not too much resolution on that front until the later games as well. Okay, well, interesting enough.